Hello from Freedomtax Accounting. We are an accounting firm where we have been providing quality tax and accounting services now for over 20 years. If you're new to this channel, we provide the best tax and accounting strategies for small business owners so they can achieve their financial goals. And in this video, we are going to talk about a new guidance that was released by the SBA this week if you need to modify or ask for more EIDL funds than the ones you were already approved for. Now, we are recording this video on September 16th. We always emphasize the date that we record these videos because these programs have been constantly changing. So things discussed in this video may change as soon as tomorrow. That's the importance of subscribing to our channel. That way you're always up to date with the most current and correct information regarding this SBA loans. Now, before we continue, remember that this video is intended for educational purposes and should not be taken as legal or tax advice. You should consult with your financial professional about your unique financial situation before acting on anything discussed in these videos. Freedomtax Accounting or its members cannot be held liable for any use or misuse of this content. Now, last Monday on September 14th, the SBA released new guidelines on the SBA EIDL program. If you haven't seen it, it is this document here. We will provide a link to this document in the description of this video. But basically, the SBA released this document where they are answering 20 of the most frequent questions they get regarding the EIDL loan. And they do provide guidance on several things that a lot of us were waiting for from the SBA. Okay, so that's a good resource that you should have. So we are going to link the link of that document. We're going to put it in the description of this video so you can have it. Now, one of the questions that was answered on that document is, what if I need more money than I got approved for? And the SBA does provide a way where you can petition more funds than the ones you were already approved for. Okay. The document basically says that COVID-19 EIDLs, and this is interesting, this is how the SBA is now calling these loans, because in every other document in the past, the SBA was calling this program the EIDL loan program, but now they're calling it COVID-19 EIDLs. And it makes sense because the EIDL was a program that already existed for prior disasters in the US. But the EIDL program got modified on the CARES Act back in March, and it was specifically modified for COVID-19. So they are now separating the old EIDL program with the COVID-19 EIDLs because apparently these guidelines will only apply for COVID-19 EIDL loans. Okay, so according to the document, the COVID-19 EIDL can be modified by increasing the amount up to 6 months of working capital. Now, how do you calculate 6 months of working capital? Basically, you take your gross sales, you subtract the cost of goods sold, and you divide by 2. And all this information you can find on your business tax return. So once again, you take your gross sales, you subtract cost of goods sold, and note, these are not expenses. There's a specific line on your tax return that says cost of goods sold. And then you divide that by 2, and that is 6 months worth. And that's from your 2019 business tax return. That's where you get this information from. Okay, so that amount is the amount that you can petition to get increased by the SBA. Now, the document does say that you can ask for the increase before or after accepting the loan. So if you are in process of getting a loan, once you get the offer, you can ask for an increase. Or if you already got the loan, you can also ask for an increase as well, okay? The SBA does says that if you are in urgent need of funds, just accept the max loan that the SBA is offering, take that offer, and then request for an increase. That way you get the initial funds up front and then go for the increase later, okay? Now, basically the document says there's 3 steps to request more COVID-19 EIDL funds, okay? The first step is to send an email. And you have to send the email to this email right here, which is pdcrecons@sba.gov. On the subject line of that email, you have to put increase. This is what the title of the email has to be. And then you have to state your need of an increase for the loan. So basically you send an email to this email address. On the title you put increase, and you basically say in the email that you want to petition an increase in the EIDL loan that you already got or that you have received an offer for, okay? And I suggest that you put maybe your business name, the EIN of your business, so that they have something to go by, okay? Now the second step is that to that same email, you need to attach your 2019 federal tax return of your business. Now, depending on your business structure, you're either going to file send in a Schedule C, if you are a sole proprietor, self-employed, independent contractor, maybe a single member LLC, maybe you have to send in your 2019 Schedule C. The Schedule C, you will find it inside your 2019 personal tax return. If you're a corporation, or you may have to file Form 1120 or 1120S or Form 1065 or Form 990 if you are a nonprofit. So basically your 2019 business tax return that was filed, you need to send it attached in the email as well. Now, step 3, on the same email, you have to send in a signed IRS Form 4506T, which we will provide a link to that document in the description of this video as well. Now, that document is an IRS document, which is this one, okay? Where basically, let me put it slower so you can see it. They're asking for just basic information about your business name, the EIN number, the address. Here in this line, you have to put the tax form that you are requesting. If you file a Schedule C as a sole proprietor, independent contractor, here you will have to put the number 1040. Because the Schedule C is inside the 1040. Or if you have a partnership, it's a 1065, 1120, you put here 1120. Basically, take a look at your 2019 business tax return. On the top left, there's a number. The number that's there, that's the number of the form that you are asking. Why? And then on the bottom, you need to put the end of the year date that they are requesting a copy of the tax return. You can ask for 4 years, but the SBA only wants 1 year. So in this line here, you will put 12/31/2019, December 31st, 2019, and you just sign, put your title and date it, and send it to the SBA. Why is the SBA asking for this document? Because not only do they want a copy of your 2019 tax return, they are going to use this form where you are authorizing the SBA to request a transcript of your business. So the SBA now is going to take your tax return and they're going to ask for a copy directly from the IRS because they want to make sure that the tax return that you send them is exactly the one that the IRS has, okay? And I think they're doing this to prevent fraud, okay? So that's the reason the SBA is asking that you send them a signed copy of this form, because that way you're authorizing the SBA to request an official copy from the IRS of your 2019 tax return, and that way they make sure that they're using the correct numbers that you sent to the government. Okay, so that's the third step, and all these you need to add into the email that you're going to send. Now there is an extra step that you may need to do if necessary, and that is to correct sent financials. And that if you need to do that, you need to send in the same email a signed Form 3502. Form 3502 is this form here, which we will also provide a copy and a link to it in the description of this video, where basically you're going to tell the SBA the gross revenue of 2019, cost of goods sold, your signature, name and title. And you need to do this, for example, if you already sent in these numbers to the SBA, but for some reason you send in the wrong numbers, and now you need to tell the SBA, look, I had sent in an application using certain numbers, but now those numbers are different, and now I can apply for more funds. So this is the form you do that with, okay? So for example, we have seen this where people are calling our office because they already did their EIDL application, and when we study the case, we find out that they did not send in the correct numbers to the SBA, and they should have received more funds. So with this form, you're basically telling the SBA, these are my real numbers, please do the loan calculation based on these new numbers, because I need to correct the ones I had sent before. Okay, now once you do this and once you send the email, this is not guaranteed. You need to send the loan increase application and wait. The process can take a while, even though the SBA did come out with this guidelines on Monday. We have had several cases where people have petitioned this in the past, and we know that it may take a while. We have seen it work basically for businesses that had sent in the wrong financials, and now after reviewing their case, we found out that they were eligible for more funds. So we told them, look, send this information to the SBA because you're eligible for more than you got, okay? But some people are saying that it worked for them even if they send in the correct financials in their first application. They have been able to get an increase in their SBA loan, basically working directly with an SBA agent and basically showing them their case, letting them know that they're going through real financial hardship, and in some cases the SBA has increased the SBA loan that they got. Okay, so if you need more funds, just go ahead and try it. You have nothing to lose, but once again, it is not guaranteed, and the process may take a while. Okay, now I hope you have received value from this information. If you have, please like and share this information. That way YouTube shows this video to more business owners that may benefit from this information. Also remember to subscribe to our channel. We are doing our best to provide the latest and most accurate information regarding this SBA disaster loans. And in the future, we will always create content with the best tax and accounting strategies for small business owners so you can achieve your financial goals. Also remember that we are praying for you, we're praying for your family, we're praying for your business, that God keep you safe and protect you during these tough times. Okay, this is our contact information. If you are in need of any tax or accounting need, we can help. Even though we are in Florida, we can help businesses and individuals that are located in any of the 50 US states. Also remember that we are part of Freedom Group. We are a group of 4 companies where we have the tax accounting firm an immigration law firm, a real estate business, and an insurance and financial planning business, so we can help you in many, many ways. And remember to subscribe to our channel and watch this suggested video, where in this video we provide tax credits that are available right now for your business to help you with your business cash flow during this coronavirus pandemic. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye.